This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by A&A Companies.
A thermostat makes it easy to keep the temperature inside your home comfortable. But have you noticed how dry your house can become once the temperatures start dropping? And maybe you're always reaching for the moisturizer because of it. Is there anything more uncomfortable than that? 1025 WBOC's Corey Phoebus visited our friends at A&A Companies to learn about a solution.
Every time we come to A&A Companies, we always learn something new. For example, over the summer, we figured out how to take humidity out of your home. Well, here it is. It's wintertime, and we need humidity back in it. So, of course, here we are with Mindy again to learn about humidity. And Mindy, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. So, the humidity is an essential part in your home, especially in the wintertime, right?
Correct. It is. It's an essential part of your home's, envelope. It's essential for your health, all of those things.
What are some signs that we can see if we don't have enough humidity in our house?
So some of the tall tale signs are, your door jambs not sealing, cracking in your moldings, creaky floors, you or your children waking up, congested or with bloody noses. All of those things are signs that, the air is dry.
Now, I know a lot of people will go and they'll order online these small humidifiers for different rooms. Are they worth anything?
No. Unfortunately, I hear a lot of talk about them. The individual, duck or penguin humidifiers that you can order online for rooms, they're single use. You have to refill them every night. They only run for the amount of time that there's water in the canister. On the other side of that, they grow mold, and they grow mold super fast. They are super hard to clean. Look, I'm guilty of buying one when I had my first child, just because I wanted it for his room. However, over the course of time, having to clean them repetitively with a baby or a small child, and they're super difficult to clean. You will never get it completely clean. So they're not a good way. Do they provide humidity? Yes, but do they provide it, in a safe fashion? I don't feel that they do.
And for long-term use, and if they're not cleaned properly, that could affect the health of your family.
Correct. I mean, most people don't check them. They're a set them and leave them, and that you can't do that with those. They do grow mold relatively quickly, so they do have to be cleaned and checked, and the water's got to be changed if they don't run all night. Because if it grows mold and you refill it with water, it's putting mold spores into the air, which could make you or your family, your child sick, altogether.
So what is a way that I can safely put humidity back into my home?
So a whole home humidifier. Those, they're more expensive, obviously, than your individual room humidifiers, but you're providing humidity to the entire house. They're, mounted in the ductwork. They're controlled by a humidistat, which will put humidity in your home when you need it and not run when you don't. So you don't ever have to remember to change the water. You don't ever have to remember to clean it. It gets cleaned when your routine maintenance is done on your heating and air conditioning system. It gets turned off when, the summer season rolls around. It gets turned back on when the winter season rolls around. It is providing, humidity to the entire home envelope, not just to one individual room. So it could help out in all areas.
So essentially what you're saying is, for the homeowner, you won't notice any difference throughout the year because you'll have the humidity naturally through the summertime, and then your whole home humidifier will kick it in when it's winter. Correct.
Now, they do have to be maintained, with your heating and air conditioning system, and turned off and turned on, because they are a constant feed of water. Whether you go with a standard humidifier or a steam humidifier, they do have a constant feed of water. But, all of that can be done by a licensed and insured heating and air conditioning technician when your routine maintenance is done on your heat pump.
Fantastic. Well, as a homeowner, I find a lot of this very interesting and very useful. So thank you for kind of giving us the inside scoop. And of course, if you have any questions, you can feel free to call over to A&A Companies or go to our website, delmarvalife.com.
And who knew that lack of humidity would cause your floors to crack?